It's fitness equipment, product review time. Roll the intro.
225, 225, 225, 25, 25, 225, 225, 225.
What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of That Guy Health. And today we have a fitness equipment review, all right? The company is Innstar. They make several other pieces of equipment. I've already reviewed their vertical jump system, the bungee system here on the channel using one of my clients before. Worked out nice. It's a good piece of equipment, but today we're coming into something a little bit different, all right? Whereas we were working the lower body with that system, Innstar have sent us, and this is courtesy of Innstar, and although it is courtesy of Innstar, they have agreed not to interfere with my content. So with that being said, I do not owe them anything. So therefore, my review, my perspective, my opinions will be totally unbiased because I have a loyalty to you as my subscribers and my viewers. And this way, if you're going to purchase this equipment, you will already have the information that you needed. And hopefully when you get it, there won't be any surprises. So Innstar did reach out to me and they sent this equipment and said, could you review it for us? Let us know what you think. So the first thing we're going to do is let's review how you receive the equipment, and as far as that is putting it together as well. We will get into a part 2 of this video where later on I will get the equipment. We will do some workouts and see how it is as far as it functions and everything like that. But first, let's see what we're going to get in this package because I totally haven't experienced this. I haven't bought this before. I haven't seen it before. So I'm just as surprised as you may be, and when you get it, you won't be. So let's go ahead and crank this open. As you already see, it's going to be sent via Amazon. I don't know if they have other carriers or ways they ship it, but this one came via Amazon. It came pretty quickly. So the shipping order process was pretty seamless and non-hassle, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and crack this thing open. Let's see what we got. Right now, I can tell that the heavier side is down here. This is why I started up here. So that tells me a little bit of something that we got hardware down there. Now, this is advertised to be a totally fitness equipment free gym environment. So basically working out at home, working out on the go, hotels, maybe your family member's house out of town for the holiday. You're supposed to be able to take this system with you anywhere and perform a workout. First out of the gate, of course, we got the packing slip or that, and there's a box inside of a box. So now we get this box out. All right, so we'll get rid of that box. Bit my fingernail. All right, now we have another box. So out of that box is a smaller box, which is starting to be a little bit more up our alley as far as compactness. I thought for a moment that there might be something in there that was literally the length of that box. So I already had my suspicions as if this was going to be something that I would say is definitely something you could do to travel. So with this being condensed down and seeing this box, now I'm starting to really think like, okay, it actually might be something I could travel with. So now let's get the rest of this tape off. There. Let's see what else we got. I think we got all we need to get off so we can get this out of here. And we're gonna open up this box like so, and we're getting into like the Russian doll complex. We had that box and this box, and now we have the Innstar box. So what I can say is it's pretty well packed. All right, we went through 2 boxes before we got to the main box, which is the product box. As you see, pretty well packed. I like the fact that they have a nice positive slogan here. It says, make your dream crazy. I like that. That's a nice twist. And they also have it's time on there. That is a famous quote by a boxer announcer or a fight announcer. Now, this system is called the Power Push. It says so right here. So that's cool. And the packaging feels great. Now there's a measuring system here and I'm not sure how accurate that is, but it does make for a good graphic. So let's go ahead. There's nothing in this box as well. Let's get that box off to the side and let's get this thing open, hopefully, finally. And now we get to the system. Now, another thing that I will tell you is there are different levels to this system, okay? I believe you have like beginner, novice, intermediate, and like advanced. I think there's 3 to 4 levels. I will go ahead and try to put pictorial so you can kind of see that as far as the shopping experience or a video perhaps. But yes, I chose to get the higher level because of my workload and something that I would do. Plus, majority of the clients I do have can work within that range of the band, the weight or resistance that these bands supply. Okay, so right here out of the box, we get the bar system, all right? As you can see right here, nicely packaged steel with these inserts. Nice, I don't know if this neoprene or what kind of material this is, rubber-like material on the bar, still transposing our correlation of this time motivational quotes right here. Innstar is nicely also branded here on the end. These swivels do spin freely, so that means we should not have a lot of binding when we actually use the band system. Now I'll scoot these to the side, and then out of there, we get this. So now we have the actual band system to use with that. So let's go ahead and just kind of lay that across here. The band system with the bar. And we also get, looks like a guide. So we get a guide here. And the guide is showing us plenty of different exercises. So one thing that we definitely, something else that we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and do the exercises that are in this book and see how they feel for us. So that's good that they provided some type of guide. Now, whether you actually keep up with this or not is totally up to you. I'm pretty sure that once you get familiar with the equipment, you'll probably develop your own protocol, but it is good that they did supply people with a guide. Then you get a carrying case. All right, now with this being said, I would like to see in this guide, if this bar doesn't come loose, then you technically cannot put this bar into this carrying case. The bar would have to be carried separately. But I tell you what, let's be fair and give them the opportunity and check out the guide and see if there's anything in here that says that that bar actually does break down further than that. And I don't see anything on that. Okay, so the bar is the bar. And this is pretty much with what you have. Now, I don't know if you'll get away with this in an airport, maybe in the check-in luggage, possibly, but definitely probably not as a carry-on. That might be a little bit suspicious. I'm not sure, but still, if you're traveling by car or maybe even still plane, you can still take this. Feels like it's roughly around, I would say that this feels roughly around 2 pounds maybe. You know, I might be a little light, but it feels around 2 pounds to me. And as far as these are concerned, you get 3 different bands. You get 3 bands on each side so that you can go ahead and make your resistance equivalent. And without reading the guide, I would like to see if I can operate this system by removing resistance off of these bands. So I'm thinking just by looking, I should be able to pop these out of here somehow. And let me see if I can do it without reading the instructions. I would like to know if it's like that easy. You could just figure it out without the book, so I don't break anything. Yeah, so I want to read the book. I don't want to break anything. So let's read the book for the first time. Check it out, see how we remove these bands. And it says, basically, to remove the resistance band, pull the black buckle off the neck, entirely remove the buckle from the neck, remove capstan entirely from the neck. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to grab the bands from this side, pull up, remove it out of that slot, and there you go. And you could do it for either side, basically removing the band entirely. I don't know if I'll do that when I actually start working out with this, instead of just leaving the band in there and just taking it off one side. Pretty much I believe that that should relieve the resistance. So you could do all 3 like that and just remove them like this, and then they come loose. And then what you would do is take them back through. You just pull that buckle up and then throw them back in there and let them slide back into place like so. As the tube stretches, it thins out, you slide it back in. There you go. Now your bands are back in. Go ahead and sit them in that slot, and there you go. So far, I'm liking the way these handles also feel. There's a thick rubber-like material on here to give your hands some relief from that strap that might bite in under heavier loads. And I see that they have this back pad here. What I'm thinking is, because you're supposed to be able to do this without any equipment, so you will basically be able to grab it, put it back here, push it forward. And of course, you know, you could do other things with it, and then there you go. So this is where we would be right here. All right, for certain exercises, and then other exercises, you would come up around your upper back area and do those exercises, pushing out. And then of course you need the bar. Well, you don't need the bar because there are several other exercises that we could do without the bar. So you can still travel with this system and still get a workout, okay? So this is all that comes in the actual box. You have your bag, your carrying bag or your travel bag. You have your guide. You have your bar, press bar is what I'll call it. And you have your resistance system. 4 items total in there. So with that being said, we are definitely going to get this out of this, change clothes, and actually do the workouts or the exercises that are in the guide. I'm going to give you my analysis on them. We're going to change the load on the bands. We're going to maybe try the exercises without the bands completely or just the bands partially disengaged to see if we feel a difference there. Because if we feel a difference there, then that might lend to say that even with having the band partially disengaged, it's not enough to take that entire band's resistance off of the system. You might need to completely remove it so that you get that band's resistance out of the equation. I do like what I see so far. I like the quality of the material so far. I like the system. Their other system has yet to fail on me. I did make some updates to that system to make it more optimal, and you can check that video out and you'll see what I'm talking about. But so far, I'm pretty pleased with the Innstar products, and seeing this product right here and how it's packaged up and how it came, I'm pretty pleased with this as well. I can't wait to actually do these exercises. So what I want you all to do is take in consideration this system, keep in mind about what it's for before you purchase it, and also stay tuned, subscribe, and be ready for the next video where we're going to get into actually using this machine and just going all out in these routines and trying to see if it stands up to that test. I'm looking forward to actually using this system and giving you my full analysis on the workouts. So, with that being said, you know what I say about this time, right? Be safe, let's build together, and peace.